The Church of the Immense Prophets is brought to you by the law firm of Tigris and Euphrates. For our motto is, we don't just chase ambulances, we go the extra mile. We stop and clean the windshields at stoplights. Let's talk about the end of time, especially the one that says, "Darling, I will love you until the end of time and beyond. I will never love another as much as you. You are my be-all and end-all, and I worship even your bunions." Yes, even that little thing inside your nostril that you can't see unless you look very, very close. That thing that would make many men gag and lose interest in you. Yes, I love even that. In fact, if I were to reincarnate in the most perfect man who ever lived and you were reincarnated as that thing, I would worship it. Well, maybe not worship it, but hold it in high regard. Something approaching esteem, but let's wait and see on that. Of course, that sort of thing, which a lot of men promise because a small number of women get, shall we say, receptive because of it, that's par for the course. Men will promise practically anything if their little buddy says, "Guy, Skipper, let's go and see if Ginger and Marianne have had too much fermented coconut juice." An aside here, I hated Gilligan's Island, except for Marianne. Ginger was nice, but Marianne... I served the guy back in the Army who, given a choice between them, would have taken Mrs. Howell. To each his own. I met a couple who would have taken the professor, especially if he was a top. Where was I? Oh yes, time. Time is relative, even to Doctor Who. It's like Einstein said, Christmas dinner with your in-laws can feel like the Mesopotamic age, and a half hour in the gazebo with your wife's slutty cousin can feel like taking a very one-drop pee-pee in the snow when it's 30 below and you think, I'm going to lose it out here. It's going to fall off. I have to get to the barn fast. Of course you're not going to love someone until the end of time or beyond. At a certain point, you're going to say, "Honey, can you get me a beer?" And he or she is going to say no, and then your ardor is going to be bartered, so to speak. Your admiration turns into a little frustration. Your arc loses some of its bark. And the unicorns fall off the promenade deck onto the shuffleboard court on the not-so-much-fun deck, and the voyage is ruined. So basically, when you say until the end of time, you're saying, okay, till the end of my life, probably. A little more if you believe in an afterlife, but let's be honest, if there's anything even remotely grating about your mate, it could be amplified when you get to heaven. After all, it's heaven. Jennifer Lawrence could be there, and she could be lonely. You never know. She might like a guy like you. Got some small love handles on you. Maybe she's not really attracted to guys that get pedicures after all. Maybe she likes a guy who doesn't apologize, but probably doesn't even pay attention to the fact he scratches his privates in public. You can't tell. This copyrighted expedition into the unknowable has been brought to you by the Church of the Immense Prophets, where it takes only one person to screw in a light bulb, but we're not sure where the breaker panel is. It may be in the red house over yonder, but we ain't been in there in 99 1/2 days.